A very good morning and welcome back to the Johannesburg Stock Exchange. We're broadcasting here this morning on a very special occasion, and this is where we actually see the launch of Valterra Platinum. Well, Valterra, I should say, Valterra Platinum. You know it as Amplats, of course, the holding company, ANGLO American unbundling, and now Valterra Platinum going on its own. Well, at the moment, ANGLO American still going to be holding about a 19.9% stake in it for the next 90 days. Then Valterra going on its own. And this is the largest platinum producer in the world. So this is an incredibly big occasion. And within an hour, well, actually at 9 o'clock, I should be more precise with the timing, at 9 o'clock, that's when the JSE opens and we're going to see the name now, Valterra Platinum, no more Amplats. So it's a very big one. And we were chatting to the CEO. He was saying that it closed yesterday. It was about 700 and something rand. So we'll see how the market takes to this change and how things are going to be working. But I've got two gentlemen with me that are going to talk a lot more about the operations and how it actually works in terms of platinum mining and production and where this all fits into the greater scheme of things, because it really is massive operations. Willie Theron is with us here. He's the executive head of mining operations at Valterra Platinum. And then Agit Singh is the executive head of processing operations at Valterra Platinum. Gentlemen, great to have you, and thanks so much for being with us here on Morning Live.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's good. It's a very exciting day, and I know things are just getting started. Within an hour, we're going to see this new name change there. How are you feeling ahead of this, Willie? It's a big moment.
We're super excited. I think it's been quite a journey over the last 12 months, and we're here, and it's today. And we can't actually even put it in words how excited we are to what we're going to experience over the next few years from now and going forward.
Yeah, and it is for the next few years, because this is long term. I mean, we're not talking today. We are talking hopefully the longevity and the growth of a big company as has been with Amplats, but now Valterra. Talk to me, Agit, from your side. How are things looking? How are you feeling?
I'm extremely excited. I think I heard about the demerger 12 months ago when I was with Craig in the UK, and we started the process. Where we are now is absolutely amazing. We're going to be setting up the best PGM mining company in the world, and I'm really looking forward to be part of that. It's really a privilege to be part of this momentous occasion. Really, really excited.
So I want to get down to a little bit more of the operational side of things now and actually talk to the mines. There are three major mines within the provinces here. I mean, we're talking Limpopo, we're talking Northwest, and we're talking Zimbabwe. Willie, I want you to talk us through those mines, how many people we're actually employing at those mines, and the kind of production that's happening.
Yeah. So I think we'll start with Mogalakwena. It's our biggest asset in the portfolio. It's a cornerstone asset. It produces roughly about 1 million ounces annually. It's the biggest open pit mining operation, PGM mining operation in the world. From an employee point of view, it doesn't have as many employees as what you would find in a conventional mining asset. So it's roughly about 5,000-6,000, including other business partners that we have. Then we have Amandelbult, which is sitting in Limpopo province. It's a conventional mining operation. It's still a significant cash contributor, and that is a bit more employees, about 12,000. 10,000 owned and about 2,000 business partner employees. And then we have two mechanized other operations, the one in Zimbabwe, which is the Unki mine, which is a bore and pillar mining method, and also one in that we call Mototolo, close to Limpopo province, which also is about 2,000 employees. But all in all, for the company, we with contractors, business partners, as we call it, we're about 30,000 people working for the company.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big load of people, and is this in terms of expectations and productivity, because that's been a big issue when it comes to platinum mining and the volatility of the sector. But when we look at the mines and their productivity right now, how is it looking?
It's going extremely well. We have worked very, very hard to position all of those mines in the first half of the cost curve. So it essentially can weather any storm in terms of market volatility. And our core focus is on operational excellence and to maintain that position on the cost curve.
Yeah.
So for us, it's cash generative, and It's there for the long term.
Yeah, well, that's what's important, because I think communities want to hear that. But I'll speak a little bit more about the communities when we speak to Yvonne in the next hour. But in terms of what makes this company so unique, and there is a big unique part of it, because as much as you've got the operations, you've also got the processing. So perhaps you want to just tell us a little bit about that.
I think what sets up us apart is we have a fully integrated value chain, vertically integrated.
Yeah.
We have the mining assets. We also then have the processing assets, and then we go all the way through to the market. So we can extract value basically across 3 tiers of the business, which is not necessarily the case with some of our competitors.
Yeah, and this is where I bring you in, Agit, because thank you for explaining, all the background on that, because the processing is what sets it aside, and what's behind us is what it all does. But Agit, let me talk to you about the processing. How efficient is it? I mean, in terms of working, the uniqueness of all of it. I want to get it from you too.
Yeah, our processing assets I consider to be the best in the world. It's set up with world-class assets from our concentrators. We've got 5 concentrators, we've got 3 chrome plants, we've got 5 smelting operations, we've got a converter plant, a base metal refinery and a precious metal refinery. Has a capitalized value of over 200 billion rand. So we are fully integrated, as Willie actually indicated. We've got novel technology, novel processes that differentiates us from our peers in the industry, and that makes us extremely competitive and very, very efficient in the way we extract and refine the PGMs in terms of recoveries, pipelines, and costs.
I want to talk to some of the products that actually come out of it. So I don't know about you, South Africa, but for me, it's very fascinating, because amazingly, we know so much about gold, but when it comes to platinum, we know it's a precious metal, we know it's beautiful, but do we know what it actually does? So Tulo's the man behind the camera, and he's going to help us sort of get shots of it. While Agit, let me come and stand next to you over here. So these are the kind of things that we get out of it, but there's sponge, IR sponge, RU sponge, RH sponge. Talk to me. What are these you actually used in?
Okay, so let me start off with what we actually produce as products. So we produce the PGMs in 3 different types of products. It can be a sponge, which looks like sand essentially, or powder. Okay, as you see on the palladium sponge. We produce a grain, which is just granules of platinum or palladium.
And what are they used in?
So platinum and palladium and rhodium, mainly in the autocat industry, so into motor vehicles. Platinum is also used a lot in the industrial sector, and also used significantly in the jewelry industry as well. Palladium mainly in the autocat industry as well, and some in the industrial sector. We produce a whole suite of PGMs, so we've got platinum, palladium, gold, rhodium, ruthenium, and iridium. And what's really important is that we produce these metals at purity levels that are in excess of 99.99% pure. So taking this back to mining, we mine it at about 2 to 3 grams per ton, and we're producing it at 99.99% pure metal. So significant purity, premium market in terms of what we supply into, and we supply the world, not only South Africa, but China, US, the UK. So these metals are used in various industries around the world, and I think that South Africans should be very proud, because this comes from our country and makes a huge impact in the entire world.
It is, but I think one of the big concerns, and I think, in terms of obviously the catalytic producers, which are amazing, but electric vehicles coming in and posing a bit of a threat. Is there a shift?
I think what we've seen over the years is that the hype around the electric vehicles has subsided, certainly has slowed down significantly compared to what the predictions were. And what we're seeing on the ICE vehicles is that continues. We're still selling our PGMs, there's still a demand for it, and we're certainly of the view that there's going to be a balance in the market in terms of hybrids, ICE vehicles, and the electric vehicles as well. Yeah.
All right, well, I know that we've got we are surrounded by security guards, and I know that they're there, and I'm going to call them in, because this is where I just want to, as we wrap up, show you an actual piece of platinum and one of palladium. So you're holding the...
I'm holding the platinum.
Oh, is this the platinum now? You make it look so light.
Sorry, this is the palladium bar that I'm actually holding.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay. Palladium is much lighter, right? Okay, so how much is this? How much does this weigh?
So this is 2.5 kgs.
2.5 kgs.
But requires approximately 2,500 tons of material to produce.
So what am I holding? What would be the value of this in my hand right now?
So this has got a value of about $1.5 million, 2 million rand.
Let me see what $1.5 million feels like. Oh, okay. It feels good.
I feel this.
That's palladium. Let's talk platinum. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that with one hand. What is this?
This is platinum at 99.99% pure. Very heavy.
This is very heavy. And how much is this valued at?
Okay, this will be about 2 million rand.
Okay, I held 2 million rand in my hand today. That's a nice feeling, Agit.
It is.
Beautiful product, it really is. Thank you for talking to us. So we're just giving you an idea of the use of platinum, palladium, and the things that come out of these beautiful mines that we have here in South Africa. But in the next hour, we'll talk more about that. We'll talk to the communities. That is an important issue, the sustainability of these communities and where the change leaves them.